Imagine living to see the Eiffel Tower being built, and surviving to witness the dawn of the internet era. An extraordinary thought, isn't it? This is the concept of longevity. Living a significantly longer life than what is generally expected. It's an intriguing concept filled with wonder and mystery, and yet, it's an incredibly rare phenomenon. But rare doesn't mean impossible. Enter Jeanne Louise Calment, a name that might not ring any bells but holds an exceptional record. She is the oldest confirmed human to have ever lived. Now you might be wondering, just how old did she get? Well, hold on to your hats, because Jeanne Louise Calment lived to the ripe old age of 122 years, and yes, an additional 164 days. Now let's put that into perspective. The average life expectancy worldwide for a person born today is around 72 years. That means Jeanne Louise Calment lived almost 2 full lifetimes. We're talking about a woman who was already 22 when the Wright brothers first took flight in 1903, and was still around when Neil Armstrong set foot on the moon in 1969. She was born in the 19th century and lived well into the 20th, traversing different eras, witnessing revolutions, changes, and advancements that most of us only read about in history books. But the enigma of age is more than just numbers. It's about the experiences, the history witnessed, the transformation seen. It's about the tales told and the secrets kept. It's about a life well lived and a time well spent. What if I told you she lived through 2 world wars, saw the invention of the television, and even met Vincent van Gogh? Yes, you heard it right. The story of Jeanne Louise Calment is not just about longevity. It's about a life extraordinary. A life that spanned an incredible 122 years and 164 days. And we're just getting started. Jeanne Louise Calment's life, spanning 3 different centuries, is a timeline unto itself. Born on February 21, 1875, in the artistically rich town of Arles, France, Jeanne's life was set to be extraordinary from the start. Her parents, Nicolas Calment and Marguerite Gilles, belonged to the old families of Arles, a lineage that traced back to at least the 16th century. In her early years, Jeanne was enveloped in the quaint charm of Arles, a town that was home to the likes of the renowned Dutch painter Vincent van Gogh. As a young girl, she even had a chance encounter with the artist himself, an encounter she described as disappointing. He was, in her words, very ugly, ungracious, impolite, sick, but we'll leave that story for another day. At 21, Jeanne married her second cousin, Fernand Nicolas Calment, a wealthy store owner. Their marriage, however, was marked by tragedy. They were blessed with a daughter, Yvonne, who went on to give them a grandson, but fate had other plans. Yvonne passed away at the young age of 36 from pneumonia, leaving behind her 7-year-old son. Jeanne and Fernand took him in, raising him as their own. Sadly, he too passed away at the age of 36 in a car accident. Despite these heart-rending losses, Jeanne soldiered on. She witnessed the world around her transform from horse-drawn carriages to automobiles, from gas lamps to electric lights. She saw the construction of the Eiffel Tower, the 2 world wars, the moon landing, and the dawn of the internet era. Yet, through all these changes, Jeanne stayed rooted in her hometown of Arles, living in the same house until her final days. She outlived her entire family, saw the world change radically, and stayed rooted in her hometown of Arles. A testament to her extraordinary life, Jeanne Louise Calment stands as a symbol of resilience and longevity, her life story unfolding like a timeline of human history. What was the secret to Jeanne's remarkable longevity? That's a question that has intrigued scientists, historians, and the general public for years. Jeanne Louise Calment, the world's oldest human, lived an incredible 122 years and 164 days. Let's delve into the lifestyle that might have contributed to her exceptional lifespan. Jeanne's diet played a significant role in her longevity. She was known for her love of olive oil, which she used generously in her food and even applied to her skin. Olive oil, rich in heart-healthy monounsaturated fats, is a cornerstone of the Mediterranean diet, often associated with long life and good health. Then there was her fondness for port wine. Every evening she enjoyed a glass, a habit linked to moderate alcohol consumption, which some studies suggest can lead to a longer life. And let's not forget her sweet tooth. Jeanne consumed nearly 1 kilogram of chocolate each week. While we can't recommend such a hefty intake, dark chocolate does contain antioxidants that are beneficial to health. But it wasn't just about what she ate. Jeanne was also incredibly active. She had a passion for fencing, a sport that requires both mental agility and physical fitness. Even more impressively, Jeanne remained a regular bicyclist until her 100th birthday. Her love for physical activity surely contributed to her vitality. Lastly, we must highlight Jeanne's positive attitude and sense of humor. She seemed to carry a lightness of spirit that defied her age. Jeanne was known for her wit, often sharing quips that showcased her zest for life. Perhaps the real secret to Jeanne's longevity was a combination of these factors: a balanced diet, regular activity, and a cheerful disposition. But let's not forget Jeanne's own take on her old age. She once joked, "I've only got one wrinkle and I'm sitting on it." And there you have it. The secret to a long life might just be a sense of humor and a single wrinkle. But was Jeanne's age real, or just an elaborate hoax? This question has sparked a maelstrom of controversy, casting shadows of doubt over Jeanne Louise Calment's claim to the title of the oldest human ever lived. The main contention lies in a theory that Jeanne in fact assumed the identity of her mother, Yvonne. This theory purports that Yvonne Calment died in 1934, not Jeanne, and the daughter took on her mother's identity to avoid paying inheritance taxes. If this were the case, Jeanne would have been 99 at the time of her death in 1997, not 122. But before we let skepticism get the better of us, let's consider the extensive verification process that Jeanne's claim underwent. The French government, known for its meticulous record-keeping, had documents relating to Jeanne's life, from her birth in 1875 to her death in 1997. These documents, including birth certificates, baptismal records, and even a marriage certificate, all pointed to the same conclusion. Jeanne Louise Calment was indeed 122 years and 164 days old when she passed away. The Guinness World Records, the global authority on record-breaking, also conducted their own investigation into Jeanne's age. After a rigorous examination of the evidence, they too validated Jeanne's claim, officially recognizing her as the world's oldest person. And it wasn't just the French government and the Guinness World Records. Various researchers, including gerontologists and demographers, scrutinized the data and came to the same conclusion. They cross-referenced Jeanne's life with historical events, medical records, and even interviewed those who knew her. Despite the controversy, Jeanne's age stands verified and uncontested. The shadow of doubt, though it has undeniably added a layer of intrigue to her story, has not been able to eclipse the overwhelming body of evidence supporting her claim. Jeanne Louise Calment remains, to this day, the oldest person to have ever lived. Jeanne Louise Calment, the woman who lived through 122 years of history, left behind a legacy that continues to intrigue us. The world had never seen anyone like Jeanne before, a woman who had witnessed the Eiffel Tower's construction, met Vincent van Gogh, and lived through 2 world wars. Her life was not just an extraordinary timeline but a treasure trove for scientists studying longevity and aging. Jeanne's exceptional lifespan opened up a new realm of possibilities, pushing the boundaries of human life expectancy and challenging our perception of aging. In the realm of scientific research, Jeanne's life has become a cornerstone of gerontology studies. Her longevity has inspired a wave of research into the secrets of aging, sparking curiosity about the genetic, environmental, and lifestyle factors that could contribute to such a long life. Jeanne's life has become a case study, an enigma that researchers are still striving to decipher. Beyond the walls of research labs, Jeanne's posthumous fame continues to grow. Her story fascinates the general public, inspiring people to rethink their lifestyle choices and attitudes towards aging. Her simple yet profound advice, "Always keep your smile. That's how I explain my long life," has resonated with millions, encouraging a positive outlook on life. Moreover, Jeanne's life has become a symbol of human resilience and adaptability. Her ability to navigate the complexities and upheavals of over a century is a testament to the strength of the human spirit. Her story reminds us that age is not just a number, but an opportunity for growth, learning, and reinvention. Her legacy continues to shape our understanding of aging and longevity. Her life, a blend of simplicity and extraordinary resilience, serves as a beacon of inspiration, provoking us to question our own potential for longevity. In the end, Jeanne Louise Calment's life is a testament to the human potential for longevity, a fascinating mystery that continues to captivate us all.